Hi, this is Courtney with Michigan Pools. We are talking with Sherry Barrett. If you want to introduce yourself, go ahead.
Hi Courtney, I'm Sherry Barrett from Great Lakes Biosystems, and I am the project manager for the Orb 3 Pool and Spa line.
Awesome. Well, it's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well.
We'll start off with, what does an enzyme do to improve my pool?
Well, let's talk a little bit about what an enzyme does for your pool, but first let me tell you a little bit about Great Lakes Biosystems. Great Lakes Biosystems has been manufacturing enzymes for the past 25 years. We cut our teeth in wastewater treatment, so we kind of have always worked from a very, very stout, strong enzyme product and brought it into the level that's designed for a pool. So basically we bring you a really robust product to the pool industry. How that's important to you and keeping that water clear. An enzyme is designed to keep that water clear, healthy, and clean. If you're using an enzyme in your pool on a regular basis, you should experience improved water quality. Why? An enzyme is designed to break down loading that goes into the pool. What do I mean when I say loading? I mean everything that bathers bringing into the water and a few environmental things. So body lotions, sunscreen, cosmetics, dead skin cells, perspiration, urea, all the fabulous things that we really don't want to think about, all the things that the CDC tells us are really a problem for our pools. So those are the things that we look at. We look at maintaining, by using an enzyme, we look at maintaining clear, clean, healthy water.
I know a lot of our clients have tried an enzyme before. It works, it doesn't work. Why would that be?
Well, when you're starting to manufacture an enzyme, we manufacture our enzyme from the ground up. So if you looked at our facility, it kind of looks like a big brew pub, big microbrew with all the vast tanks. That's how we manufacture. So from start to finish, we make that product. Not all companies manufacture in the same way. When we do our product, it's inert in the container. So when a customer gets that product, we manufacture that product gets to you, that customer uses it. That timeline isn't necessarily important because that product is inert. As I said, not all companies manufacture that product in the same way. Sometimes that product is living and it's working on itself the entire time it's getting to the customer. Consistency of product is extremely important in an enzyme. The other thing is consistency of use is important in an enzyme. So if you put your product in, let's say you put your product in on Monday and you put your full week's dose in on Monday. The peak performance of that enzyme might be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. As the peak performance starts to fall off, it's not as effective in the water. It's not helping that chlorine sanitize the water and do a good job. So you've lost some of that consistency. So we really recommend with an enzyme dose, spreading it out over the entire week to allow you a more effective use of product.
That makes sense. Last question, are phosphates really a problem for pools?
I would say this, you can have great, clear, clean, healthy looking water and have a high phosphate count. If you are experiencing an algae bloom, if you're seeing on an indoor pool black algae in your grout lines in patchy spots, if you notice that you're having trouble reaching breakpoint chlorination, if your water is getting more difficult for you to manage, it's important for you to treat that enzyme. That phosphate, I always look at it as a window, and if that window is open, meaning that you have low phosphates, the water's really easy for you to manage within that window. As phosphates tend to climb, it becomes more difficult for you to manage that water. If you're okay to work in that tighter margin, it's okay. If you're struggling and you're having problems with your pool, it's time to take a look at treating that phosphates. Across the country, we're seeing higher phosphate numbers than we've ever seen before, and it's time to just pay attention and test. Know when you have a problem and know how to handle it.
Well, I really appreciate your time. Thank you so much, Sherry.
Thank you.